Okay, so we are going to be teaching the magnetic alignment process, and the question will be, why do we use magnetic alignment? Why is it so important? And it's actually because of the structural tension. As we move towards the goal, the tension or equilibrium reduces itself. So I'd like you to, the way we are going to do it is I'm going to ask you some questions, but it's about thinking about one choice that you would like to manifest, an end result, a true end result. Mm-hmm. And then you're going to ask yourself, well, what comes next? What's the most obvious step? Yeah. And then when you think about it, we'll ask you for the next step. Till you get, so we're going to use about 2 steps.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's enough. You can have 3 if you like. Yeah. So when you do magnetic alignment in the momentum where you're achieving the end result, a second tension picks upon completion. So basically, when you do a magnetic alignment and we do the steps and you get there, then there is a second tension. Yeah, from the first one. And that pulls you to the next end result. Yeah, so it's like a rubber band taking you from the current reality to the end result, and then another rubber band waiting at the end result to put you back to the next end result. Right. Yeah, so if you want something to be manifested, you need to think what's after this end result. Mm-hmm. Yeah? So for example, if you have your end result is about having the ideal weight, you could have some steps about maybe, what exercise or what food you're going to eat, yeah, till you get to the ideal weight. And then after that, okay, what's the next one? And maybe it's just going to the beach with your bikini and show off your body and, be really happy about it. Whatever it is that you want to actually, but it's important because I will ask you, so I want to tell you. Okay. Yeah. So what we do is we take an end result and basically, as you see, we break it down. And that's how we create a structural tension.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we notice where you have been in the past. Mm-hmm. And then we move you through. Yeah.
Okay.
And so very quickly, the practice structure of it is that you take the end result, you notice where you are in your current reality. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then where were you before that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where were you about, 3 to 6 months before? It will come to you, a year, yeah? Then with this structure set where you are and where you're in the past, what are the next 2 or 3 steps that will move you from your current reality to your desired reality? Yeah. And because you've already done lenses, your true choices are sitting on there. Mm-hmm. So it fits right into magnetic alignment. Yeah. Because what we want to do is train our mind to have this end result, because then when we manifest it, we can keep it. Yeah. It's been rewired in our brain. That's why it's so important to do this. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you some questions. So tell me, what is the desired result you want to work on? What is it that you would love to manifest that you haven't manifested yet?
I think it's to have what I would call an elfy business. I know they say elf, but I add the I for impact. So it's easy.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. So how does it look like to have this? I mean, if you were to have this business, what would be happening?
I'm a very diverse person, so I kind of want to dabble in different things, but I think the umbrella kind of container is about creating beautiful transformational experiences for people. So through magnetic mind coaching, through the group work, the workshops, facilitating retreats. Like, I love to do stuff in person too. I like to actually create beautiful spaces for people. So where I'm moving to, I'm going to have a detached garage, and I'm hoping to convert that into, a little retreat center of sorts. So yeah, it's about I also want to create, I think we did this a little bit, but not with the magnetic. So it's really nice to flush it out. It feels really good in my system to really land myself there. I imagine collaborating and co-creating with other people too in my community to actually create some of these events. Other local businesses, other practitioners, so that there's really that co-creative energy. And it's funny, and I have to bring this into it too. It's like, I want it, again, it's just that ease. It's like, I want to do it just to have these events, like bigger events, maybe once a month, and then to do group coaching, maybe once or twice a week. And the rest is really more free time with my family, with being out in nature with friends.
Mm-hmm.
And just that sense of really, making a difference, abundance, impact through doing just what I love, what feels really good, what feels loving, what feels
Right. Kerri, you have a lot of things you want to be doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, you're quite specific, like you want to be coaching once or twice a week, doing this once a week, but let's forget about the how.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try not to try to put anything on the universe of how it's going to be.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Because then it's a better energy.
Right.
We don't have to worry about the how. We're just going to focus and concentrate on having an amazing ELF business which impacts thousands of people. Yeah.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And obviously the lenses are the place where we break it down. Mm-hmm. And then you could have, all of those things. Yeah. But at the moment, the end result is that.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's it. And then it feels good because you don't have to think about anything else, but just focus on that. Yeah. And if you had that now, what would you believe? Is there any fears? Any about,
well, I would believe that if I was doing that, I would just believe that everything is as it should be. I would feel aligned. It would feel flowing. It would feel empowering. And I would just believe that I am in right alignment. That's really what I would feel. I would feel that I'm doing what it is that I'm meant to be doing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Amazing. And I'd like you to come back where you are now, exactly where you are now. Mm-hmm. And what's your belief in the now to get to the end result?
Well, right now, what do I believe right now? Wait, sorry, your question was, what do I need to believe to get into the end result?
Yeah, what you believe about getting this end result?
Okay. I think when I think about it, it feels like there are a lot of steps to get there. So it feels like it's kind of a ways off. So it feels like it's going to require, a lot of time, planning, energy, all those things.
Any fears?
Well, there is the fear that it's not going to be as easy and as flowing as I'd like it to be.
Why not?
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because I haven't had really that experience when it comes to doing the work that I love, that I want to be doing. I haven't done it. So that's why I don't have the proof that it's possible for it to be easy and flowing and fun along the way.
do you have the proof that it's going to be hard?
Well, based on past experience, yeah, if it's anything how I've proceeded in the past, if it's going to be like that, then yeah, that's how I
If we remove past experiences,
if I remove that, no, I don't have any proof. No, none.
so, so if you come on, you know, on a state of wonder and innocence, unaffected by thought and emotions from the past,
yeah, it just feels like a blank canvas. Yeah.
Right, you just got to go for it. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, where were you back one step in life or two steps in life?
Just feeling kind of, because I was already coaching, I'm thinking back like maybe in the winter, I was doing coaching work and doing mostly one-on-one, and it just felt a little bland. It felt like, yes, it was like on the right track, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted to be doing. I didn't feel as, you know, as fun and easy and flowing as I wanted it to be. It felt like there was a missing piece. And so.
Not your purpose.
Pardon me?
Not your purpose.
Not my, no, like I was purpose adjacent, you know, it's like just off the mark kind of, and just not knowing what that missing piece was. And then lo and behold came magnetic minds into my awareness. And that's when it really locked in, like, okay, this is the missing piece. And now I'm on the right path. That sense I have now, like that's my current reality. The past reality was a sense of like, there's something missing. Yes, I'm not living my true nature, true purpose. I'm off the mark, but now it feels aligned, but it still feels like I feel the, you know, it's a path that I'm walking.
So you can see there's been a great movement if we compare. Because your desired reality and your current reality are simply different versions of the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like we said, you start with a blank canvas. Yeah, and it's an early manifestation of what's coming. And it's not worse or better. You know, it's just the same thing. You just take yourself there. It's just how. But it's beautiful to see where you were in the past. Because now you're exactly where you wanted to be. So you've created this current reality. And yes, there's still more steps, yeah? So let's think about it. And again, don't focus too much on all the things you need to do. Those big steps are going to be, you know, nice big steps, yes? So it's not overwhelming. It's just going to flow beautifully. So you want to have an ELF business with impact, you know, well, impacting thousands. Yeah. And you want to encompass all the things that you know and all your experience in this business and have a creative energy of people supporting this business, which is amazing. Yeah. So what would be the first step?
The thing that comes to mind is actually completing the certification, getting certified. Yeah.
Have you got any feelings or fears about getting certified?
Not really, to be honest. I think the only thing that comes up is just kind of like, again, the question of like, how long is it going to take me realistically? Because I'd like, you know, I would love to just do like, you know, the 4-week dash or whatever sprint, but that hasn't, you know, been the pace that I've been moving at. And that's okay. But that's the only thing that comes up is kind of this like, but I don't know when question mark that's going to happen.
Okay, so let's imagine you finish the certification. You want to have this ELF business helping thousands. So what would be the next step?
It would be, I mean, if I'm certified, then I mean, I would be doing the business bundle, right? It would be, there's kind of two things like that come to mind. There's that I would actually start working with, you know, the webinar and stuff like that. But actually what came up first was really starting to actually convert my garage into this retreat space that I was talking about. Oh, I think we froze.
Yes.
I think we froze for a second. Okay.
A little while. After you get certified, again, if we don't think about the how, I have to go through the business bundle. You got 35. We don't think about I have to go through the videos. Yeah, you got 35. Yeah. So let's say that you've gone through the business bundle and you have all the information. So what's next? How many clients could you need?
Well, there's one. Well, what came up though, like I think for me, it's also about designing the space to my garage. I feel like that goes hand in hand. Like I almost feel like the environment is really, really crucial part of it. So converting my garage into that beautiful retreat space.
Amazing. So I think we need one more step before the end result, because then you get certified, you convert the garage, then what's next step?
Certify, convert. Okay. And then I think that's when it's about the number, I guess the actually doing the work with the clients, with having, I don't know, I guess it would be, to begin with, I mean, to me, what feels good is working with, hundreds of people. Because again, I want to work on the local scale too.
How many clients could you need to feel this is a successful ELF business?
It depends on what, are you talking about just like, I mean, ultimately, it would be wonderful to reach thousands of people.
But to go into stages, how many could you need to be able to do everything else that you need to do?
I mean, in the beginning, like I said, I mean, I think it would feel really good to have, 100 clients to begin with. I mean, that would be really, that'd be spot on. A combination of like, online, like a virtual community and also local.
Amazing. So we've got the 3 steps. So from where you are now, you need to get certified. You need to design your garage, the space on it, and then get 100 clients.
Yeah.
And then that's your ELF business.
Yeah.
So I think they're beautiful steps. Very achievable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are just going to start the process.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah. So a little bit about the pre-frame, which is I'm going to explain to you what's going to happen.
Sure.
Yeah. So we first going to set it up. Yeah, we've gone through it, and ensure that you have the desired goal of each step. Yeah, from sapling to a tree. Yeah, what we're gonna do now, in a moment, we are gonna code this into the meditation. Yeah, run it about 3 times so that we help the brain understand that everything was part of getting to the end result. So where we start is on the present, and we feel the tension of where we are going. Then we go into the past, which changes the present day momentum. Yeah. And it's interesting because when we step into the present, we get a feeling of, well, I'm moving already. If we look from the past, yeah. And then we're gonna take the next 3 steps of how we're gonna get there. Yeah. And we're gonna go through this process 3 times, allowing your brain to understand and appreciate that everything was part of the bigger outcome. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So I'm gonna ask you to close your eyes. And listen to my voice and choose to get the most out of it. And allow you to step into the present moment, your present body, and you're getting certified. You do not yet have your garage space of your clients, but you have a desired goal to have a successful ELF business impacting thousands of people, possibly millions. Right now, you don't feel that maybe you have enough time to do it as fast as you would like to be. And a little bit of fear of how you're going to do it. How are you going to create everything? It's a little bit. On the desired world, you feel that the world would be a better place if you actually do something like that. You can help so many people. Yeah. And you feel confident. And you just want to feel the tension between the two. Notice that your body wants to move towards your goal, and just allow that tension to exist. Great. So keeping your eyes closed, I want you to go back one step in life to a point where you were coaching, you were doing something similar, but you knew that that wasn't your true essence and purpose. You knew there was something missing. And all I want you to do is to go back there and notice how this was part of creating your new reality. And just feel it for a moment. And just witness the humanity of it. You know, the thoughts were going to your mind about what else you could do that it felt right. And you got through. So it is okay to go back now into it and witness it. And now go back into the present moment and notice that you're already moving forward. You are now getting certified. And just feel that gratitude bubbling throughout your body. And send some gratitude and thank you back to the person that is behind you. She's amazing. She got you through and she got you where you are here. And I want you to thank her. Thank that past version of yourself. She's amazing, strong, resilient, determined, focused. And now that you are here, you still have a desired goal, but it feels different. It feels that you're already moving. The desired goal is still a little bit ahead. So the very first thing is to finish your certification. So you to step forward into that, step forward into it, and absolutely claim it. You finish. You have certified. You feel so good. You know you can help people. You feel comfortable in this world. This is your purpose. You have a real skill that really helps, and it feels so good. So many skills or so many things you want to bring together. And allow yourself to feel that now. Behind is the person who was a little bit confused. We're not sure where you were headed. Yeah. And in the present moment is the person who thinks might not have enough time. It's a bit to do. Yeah. And just notice and thank and appreciate all the versions that you have to get you here. Completed your certification and how good that feels. And you still have a great desire of having a successful ELF business, impacting thousands of people. And now it's time to step into the next step, which is getting your garage and space ready. So step forward into it and claim it, own it, receive it. Allow yourself to receive it fully. How does it feel to have completed your garage? The way that you want it to be completed. Perfect. How would it be like to have this? One step closer, then just feel it. Allow this to be true. How could you really feel to have this garage completed? Behind you is the woman being certified. Behind you is the woman been a little bit confused about the life purpose, sidetrack, but focus and just appreciate the different versions of this manifestation. Thank them all and thank all the characters that got you here. Amazing garage. How does it feel? Yeah. But you still have the desire of having your ELF business. We still need to have another step. Yeah. And get 100 clients. And I want you to claim 100 clients. Step forward into it, own it, claim it, receive it, feel it. How does it feel to have 100 clients and know that your ELF business is impacting 100 clients and it's working? And you feel powerful. How would it be like to have your first 100 clients? You are helping the world. You are impacting the world. Just feel it. All parts of you. Allow that to be true. How could that really feel to have 100 clients? Behind you is the woman getting certified. And before that, it's the woman doing the garage. Apologies. So behind you is the woman that's converted the garage. Behind you is the woman getting certified. And before that is the woman trying to find her life purpose. And again, just appreciate the different versions of this manifestation. Thank them all and thank all the characters that got you here. 100 clients. How does it feel? Impacting the world, 100 clients paying you, giving you testimonials. And the next step is to step into the successful ELF business impacting thousands, maybe millions. You believe you will be helping the world will be a nicer place, you feel safe, and then just feel so good. Feel that sense of completion, and on your mind, you can look back through time and space for that courageous, determined woman who said, you know, I'm gonna impact the world, I'm gonna do this. And just say thanks. And feel it. Thousands of people have been impacted by you. You matter, you're making a difference. And your business is successful, financial abundance, you're doing really, really, really well. But it's more for you, isn't it? You want to do more than that. So step into the next step. Yeah. What is it that you would like to be doing after this? And just step into it. Receive it and allow this to be true. And behind you, there is a successful woman impacting thousands of people. Feeling really good. Having the first 100 clients. Behind that is the woman who's just converted the garage. And before that is the woman who's getting certified. And all the way back was the confusion about your life purpose. But that is what started it all. And I want you to imagine that you're in a stage. A stage where there is hundreds of people are waiting to see what you have to say. You're telling people that the worst moments in your life can actually turn to be the seed of success. And you're telling your story, and you're using your story powerfully. There is people in the audience getting help and inspired about how important it is to align yourself with your life's purpose. And move forward into the last step. Now that you have done all of that, and you're getting even more time with your family, to be in nature, to have fun, to enjoy yourself with your friends. Spending quality time, and it feels good because it's an ELF business. You've got plenty of time for yourself. And I want you to log within your brain this whole path. So you're gonna go through it a few times and just lock it into your brain. And you do that by really feeling it and believing it, that those are your steps. So you're gonna go all the way to that woman that was looking for her life purpose. And I want you to feel what it is to be her. And then stepping forward, getting certified. Thank the person behind you. Step forward to finish the certification. And now step forward into converting the garage. It looks amazing. Now move forward into getting your first 100 clients. Yes, it works. Now move forward into the business impacting thousands of people, reaching your goal, completion. Co-creative energy, all your skills into one. Having it all. And then a step into what else you would like to do after this. And notice how it feels to have this in alignment. All the way back to the past again. Trying to find your life purpose. And notice how it all lines up. Getting certified, being certified. Converting your garage. Getting your business going successfully, first 100 clients, impacting thousands with your successful ELF business, speaking around the world, but also spending time with your family and nature. And then step in what's next. And in your mind, just run it through again quickly. Getting certified, got the garage converted. Successful business, 100 people. Speaking on stage around the world. Free time with my family, with nature. And then what's next? You can open your eyes. How was that? Well done, by the way.
Thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, it feels amazing.
It is. Isn't it great to just spend some time witnessing how the past was the seed?
Yeah. No, I see it as this clear like trajectory. You know, it's just, it is part of the path. It's like very clear when you go through the exercise. Like it feels, yeah, it's all part of the process. It's perfect.
Because without you being there, you couldn't have to this knowledge and be doing these processes and creating the life you love. It's incredible how, yeah, how it is. Yeah.
It feels, yeah, it's nice to feel that gratitude and appreciation for all the different versions of me, because it's all just part of the process. And like you said in the beginning, it's like, it's not better or worse. Like any step of the way is, they're all perfect and they're all equal. You know, they're
Yeah,
all,
but sometimes we judge ourselves. I should be doing this.
absolutely,
Yeah, and
yeah,
it's really good to just say, well, you know what? Thank you. You got me
yeah,
here. I did my best.
that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it
considering
brings
the
up.
structure that we are and the identity that we have been, you know, from birth almost. So
Yeah.
to just spend time like doing something that we don't usually do, and it's you know,
Yeah,
commend ourselves for the work that we've done.
that's it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see your energy have shifted.
Mm-hmm.
I can believe that if I ask you to think about the end result, you will not think about the how now.
No, it doesn't, because it just feels like it's all flowing and aligned. I don't have to
Correct.
worry about that
You
at
don't need
all.
to worry. It's like a burden of too many, you know, how am I gonna, it's just lifted.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
focus.
Yes,
And let the
exactly.
universe take care of it. And
Yeah.
the universe will guide you to the next step. And all you need to think is the next step.
Yeah.
The rest will resolve itself at the right time.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's somebody who I'm actually doing one-to-one coaching with this person, and he wants to do a business, but he's got a job, and his fear is, well, if I leave the job, then I don't have money to support my family.
Right.
And that said, you're not focusing on your end result, you're editing.
Yes.
You're focusing on the things that could go wrong, and that's not the way we create.
No.
We create it, we focus on it. Yeah. We record the resistance.
Mm-hmm.
We code it up in our brain with meditations or the magnetic alignment.
Yeah.
And then we go for it. And the universe will take care of the rest. And it can be so scary and frightening for people.
Yeah.
Yeah. The how. And it's about trusting in your creative abilities to go for what you desire. Because if you go for what you truly desire, the universe has got an incredible ability to help you get there fast.
Yes. Yeah. It's always conspiring to support us in our desires. We just never realized it.
You just need to take the next action, I know. Anyway, yeah, we can stop recording now.
Yes.
I think that's, yeah.